Then there was the questionnaire about those policy options, which the people took on first contact before they had thought about it or deliberated. And then they took the same questionnaire, individually administered at the end. Individually administered so that the social pressure for consensus wouldn't distort the results. Everybody's individual considered judgment. Then, during the process, there were panels that the people deliberated in small groups for hours and came up with key questions they wanted to ask. And those questions were asked by members of the group to panels of experts who answered from different points of view, because the experts didn't always agree, so you got different points of view. And then hours and hours of small group discussions and expert discussions, which informed the views, and then at the end they took the same results. So this really was designed, and always is designed, as a dialogue, just as you said it should be, a dialogue between the experts and the people, but where the people are empowered with information so that they can think about the issues and share their own concerns and reasons before they finally individually decide what they think should be done. So at the end of the day, are they right? They're right for them. Look, I was involved, one of our big projects was reforming the Japanese pension system, which and so some of the experts said you should privatize the pension system so everybody will have their own account. Some people said, well, you'll have to raise taxes if you want to keep the public system because it'll go bankrupt because the society's getting so old. Which was the right answer? Every side had its own economists. The Japanese government brought us in with our Japanese partners, and the people in the initial polls, 70% said privatize. But when they thought about it, they didn't want the risk. And because they didn't want the risk, they said, raise our taxes, raise the consumption tax, and keep the government system. And that's what the government did. Now, was that the right answer? It was the answer that fit their values. The economists can argue, the experts till doomsday, as to which was the better system, but somebody needs to specify the values for one solution or the other. Well, here, and they've done it, that's what they did. So here, in Buddha and Buddhaleja, you have the values and priorities of the people and the things they think they really need. Now, they're not engineers. They're not medical doctors. They're not the experts on how to achieve those priorities, but they're telling you what they really think they need and the things that make sense to them. And if you do the things that make sense to them, you'll have a much easier time because you'll have the buy-in of the community and the reasoning behind the buy-in to the community. And that's what we think is valuable here. Maybe the people make mistakes sometimes, but they're their mistakes, they're their policies, and after all, they're the people who have to live with the policies. They're the people who have to live with the problems that are not solved or that are solved. So I hope very much that this will be presented at the budget conferences. This will be presented in Parliament. This will be presented to the Association of Local Governments. This will be presented wherever it can have a policy effect, because this is the path to solving some of these problems that the people have to live with. Thank you very much.